Mexican military forces engaged CJNG gunmen on Sunday in Tapalpa, a town in the western state of Jalisco, during an operation to capture El Mencho, who had long eluded authorities and was one of the most wanted drug traffickers in Mexico and the United States. According to official statements, Oseguera was wounded in a shootout and later died while being transported to Mexico City for medical care. The raid resulted in the deaths of several suspected cartel members and the seizure of heavy weaponry, including armored vehicles and rocket launchers, highlighting the increasing militarization of drug cartel operations. El Mencho, 59, co-founded CJNG around 2007 and built it into one of Mexico's most dominant criminal syndicates, notorious for trafficking huge quantities of fentanyl, methamphetamine, heroin, and cocaine to the United States market. The U.S. State Department had offered up to $15 million for information leading to his arrest. Violent retaliation across states. News reports and official sources indicate that news of El Mencho's death was met with an immediate and forceful response from cartel members who set fire to vehicles, blocked highways, and clashed with security forces in multiple states, including Jalisco, Michoacán, Colima, Guanajuato, and others. Smoke from burning cars and trucks was seen in major cities like Guadalajara, turning streets into scenes of chaos. Authorities said more than 250 roadblocks were reported across at least 20 states, with cartel gunmen using burning vehicles and armed confrontations to disrupt movement and challenge the state's authority. In some areas, life came to a standstill. Schools were closed, residents were urged to stay indoors, and public transport was halted as fears of further violence spread. In Guadalajara's airports and major transport hubs, panic ensued among travelers, and several international flights were canceled amid security concerns. At least 14 fatalities were reported in clashes related to the unrest, including both cartel members and security personnel, as authorities struggled to regain control. Local businesses and convenience stores were among properties set ablaze during the disturbances. President Claudia Sheinbaum urged calm after the initial outbreak of violence and said forces had cleared most of the roadblocks. She described the operation as a significant achievement for Mexico's security forces, though she acknowledged the risks of backlash when top cartel figures are taken down, a pattern seen in past anti-cartel efforts. Internationally, the operation drew attention from neighboring countries and the United States, which has long pressured Mexico to curb cross-border drug trafficking, particularly the flow of synthetic opioids like fentanyl. Both U.S. and Canadian governments issued travel advisories for affected regions and supported local efforts to restore stability.